you guys for being here. I was so excited to do this with y'all. I am a huge Omegaverse fan, so I was very excited to talk to you, Jen, and to talk to you guys about this book. I'm ready to listen to it. Haven't gotten to listen to it yet, but I'm ready. So I did listen to the first two, though, to prepare. So I'm up on the story. I'm ready to go.
Yay.
So everyone, if you want to just go ahead and introduce yourselves. I'm sure everyone that hears knows you, but if you want to just let everybody know who you are and what we're doing. You can go first,
Jenn
Jen.
Bullard. I mainly write Omegaverse. I think I have 13 titles now in Omegaverse and over 40 books, so it's a lot. Molly likes to tease me that we may never get through my entire backlist, but we're going to try.
You are?
It's really
Okay,
hard.
yeah, good. What about you, Molly?
So I narrate Jen's books. I am an indie author, but I write romantic suspense. So MF. So I'm nicer to my male narrators. Because every time we do a book, I'm like, I've done 3 characters. Tyler's like at 23.
I know, right? Tyler, I feel for you, man. There are so many male characters in these books. It's
there are quite a few male characters, yes.
And you even got some accents too in there.
Yeah. Only what? Oh, no, is it just Irish so far? I don't.
So far, all I've heard is Irish.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I might have had a British. Who knows? I mean,
it did message you that there's going to be a British.
Okay.
Further on in the series to prepare you.
Yes. No, that is appreciated. Anytime I can get a heads up for what's coming.
Got a little prep. That's good. That's really sweet of you, Jen. Let him know what he's got coming. So you said you have about 8 Omegaverse books, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And
so I just released, oh my gosh. So we're getting into different series. So there is 7, I want to say, in the unhinged-verse.
Mm-hmm.
1 in the forbidden-verse, and a second one releasing next month. Yes.
Girl.
And that one's pretty dark. I'm really excited about that one. Arcs just went out, so I'm like, I had to make a therapy chat.
Totally fair.
So
totally fair.
I had to make a therapy chat, and it says Jen's therapy chair for her art team. And so they have been yelling at me since yesterday. It's unfair.
I'm in multiple therapy chats. I understand this concept. So I get it. Yeah, I arc read for a lot of people, and I have myself attended many therapy chats. I understand completely.
I felt it was necessary. So there's that one. There's a shared world called Silva from Beware the Widows. We're going to be hitting Molly up for that one, by the way, for the series. And then there is a hockey book called Not a Pucking Fan.
I saw that. I'm very excited about that one. I think that's gonna be a good one for you.
Yes. I do deserve to be yelled at. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we all get to yell at our favorite authors. That's just part of the contract between author and reader. You know, we can yell at each other. It's fine. It's all in love.
Yes.
So
there's a lot of like ups and downs, and like you think it's okay, and then I drop you down the well. It's fine.
Yeah,
everybody's happy, but they're too happy. So when people are too happy, you should start worrying.
I've said many times before that most authors are sadists on some level. So
when I'm prepping, I'll DM her like, "I hate you."
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So you guys have done the first 2 books. I've listened to both of those. They're so good. I'm in love with all these characters. So when is Forget going to come out? Do you know yet? Do we have a date?
I've started uploading, so as soon as those are released, I'll
Mm-hmm.
start making announcements.
Okay.
ACX always takes the longest. They
Mm-hmm.
hate me so
Yeah.
much. So,
It's
but they wouldn't
everyone.
let me. So today they wouldn't let me, like, they kept dropping the signal on me. So it took me at least 3 tries to get them to finally push it. It was super fun. But they're all up. So as soon as they start releasing, I'll start posting. And I'll tell Molly too so she can help.
Yes. And if you want to get them direct from our website at Adler Audios, then you can get them now. They are released to pre-orders now.
Yeah, and we definitely encourage that.
They've been so
So
excited. I've been getting messages all day today. Like, it started early in the morning. They were like, and now I get to be traumatized again. Thank you. So,
yay!
And of course, the proceeds from going direct go to trying to catch up to her backlist.
Agreed.
so it goes
Yes,
towards more audio, which is
I
great.
always recommend that if you can go that route. Definitely is better for the authors and the voice actors and everyone involved. So why does Omegaverse call to you? Like, what is it about the genre that just gets you going?
It's all the angst and
Mm-hmm.
the fact that Omegas, a lot of times, they're a softer character,
Mm-hmm.
but in my books, they tend to be people who don't break. Like, I can throw them into all kinds of situations and they still come back swinging,
Heck
right?
yeah. Yeah, they do.
So, so that's what I love about it. It's that inner strength, and sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
inner strength and sometimes, it's a knife in the boot, or in Silva, what was it, a cattle prod she named Charlie, in the back of behind her bar, you know what I mean,
Love
like.
that.
No, she
Yeah.
has, so there's like there's like a hook and a lip behind her bar, and that's where it sits. So when she has an issue, right, she
Mm-hmm.
pulls it
Mm-hmm.
out and she's got it ready available, and she named him
Yeah.
Charlie. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean it's that those omegas get underestimated. They get thought of as being weak or things like that, and you like to kind of challenge
mhm.
those boundaries. So that's great. I love that. And I love the just any Omegaverse, but I do like it when they're a little bit darker because I'm dark romance girly anyway. But yeah, I love the way that you are telling these stories, and I love that they're interconnected. So it is kind of you get that full story before you don't have to like have these huge cliffhangers that you have to deal with your story. So that's really fun. I love that. Um, so there's 7 books in this unhinged verse.
Yes,
How far are you into? How far are you into writing them?
oh, they're done.
They're done.
Yes.
Cool, 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 cool.
So that series
Perfect.
is done. I started into the Forbidden Verse. So I started Ours Later last year to give myself a taste because I had to scratch the itch, right? And then people have been really excited for not a happy ending. Just, I promise there's a happy ending. I swear. There is one, but they
I
fight
don't
for it.
believe you.
With the hacks that the things that I put them through, there has to be one.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what gets all of us through these books is that we know, okay, they're not going to leave us like this.
Mhm.
Eventually we'll get there. And I think that's that hope of a little bit of a happiness at the end that we all
Yeah.
kind of just go, okay, just hang in there. We'll get there. So
Something
I get
that's interesting about not a happy ending that doesn't happen in the other books is that there's it came from real life. After the shutdown and everything, there started being hug therapy in real
Mhm.
life. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know if you've ever heard. Molly's like, what? Yeah, so there's hug therapy. You can go and get hugs, okay? In real
Yeah.
life for people. I know, just like, please don't touch me.
I
Sorry.
saw that cringe. I
Molly's
saw
like,
that cringe.
that's my cue. I'm out. Bye,
There's
guys.
the point. But that's where the
Okay,
idea
so
came
like I am
from.
a touch-averse autistic, so I'm like,
Right.
Totally
But we have a
understand.
touch starved alpha, a female alpha who is touch starved. So she starts trolling cuddle centers to snuggle omegas. And that I know. It's so cute, right?
It's like those
So
videos where the
it's
dogs pick the humans,
no, I
It's
was
like
thinking
that.
the monkey in the zoo with the plushie.
Yeah. What's that monkey's
exactly like
name?
that.
It's a punchy
My
kind.
husband is obsessed with that monkey. Like he
We
watches that
all
monkey
are.
all the time.
All of us are.
He asked me for a stuffed monkey the other day. I was like, "Are you crazy?"
They're from IKEA, just so you know.
Off topic. Sorry. Go ahead.
So that's like different, right? And so she actually ends up meeting her scent matches at this cuddle center. So
Oh.
yes. So it's like really interesting how like things progress, and Not a Happy Ending is connected to Broken Dreams from the unhinged verse. So everything's still connected.
So everything's in the same universe, just
So I
little
started just calling
tangents
it the
everywhere.
Jenn-verse.
Love that. Love that. It's all about you, Jenn. It's all about you, babe. Whatever you got coming out.
100%. 100% all about
We're
Jenn.
here for you, Jenn. We're here for you and your great brain. So speaking of scent matches, so these scents, they get crazy. So like, how do you come up with these scents, these specific scents? Like, what am I, cinnamon and grapefruit? I'm like, how did you even come up with that?
Candle stores are one way.
Okay.
Two, I will sometimes go and I'll be like, what? I'll go to Google and I'll start like pairing things, because in food, a lot of times the most absurd things work together, like peaches and tobacco. I'm writing an Omegaverse right now where it's peaches and tobacco. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that one. But the
So-
grapefruit and cinnamon threw me. I was like, how? What? No.
I know, like they're out there, and sometimes I'm like, okay, keep going, it's fine.
I mean, I'm all for it, like, because like you do get the same ones kind of over and over again, vanilla or fruits or whatever. So I love that it was different, but I was like, I really kind of now need to know what that smells like.
Because I think that might have been a candle situation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I just need to smell it. I just need to know. I need to know. My brain wants to know what that smells like.
I wish I remembered that far back as to where I found those 2 cents too, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because if you ever do like a book box, that has to be like, those candles have to be in there.
Yes. Yes. I definitely agree. I do love that though, because it just kind of gives you that little extra connection with the characters when you kind of make those scents kind of go to your brain, and it hits something. So you guys have already narrated 3 of these books. I'm assuming you're going to continue to do these for Jenn, and she hasn't. She loves you. You're stuck with her. She's stuck with you. So, are you fans of them? Have you done other Omegaverse? Is this your only one? What's your feelings about it?
She's my only Omegaverse. We've started expanding because my production company started bringing her friends over to us. So like Nick Slater is someone who's producing an audiobook with us now. But as far as me narrating, I'm no longer taking on more authors because Jenn keeps me plenty busy. So I'm basically, I think she'll be my only Omegaverse moving forward.
Yeah. That's all right. Then you won't be cheating on her with anyone else. Y'all are exclusive.
Yeah, in the Omegaverse world, yes.
I mean, this is my second Omegaverse series, but the first with multiple male characters.
Yeah.
So I was kind of had a soft launch into Omegaverse with just an MF. Super, it was super sweet, super nice. It was a lot of fun. It was very funny, not very dark.
Cozy.
And then I just fell into the deep end with this one.
You did your warnings, man.
Yeah, Jenn hit you over the head and drug you in the deep end.
She sure did. And I just live there now, so that's fine.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not a bad place. It's not a
bad
place.
We make space for her when she's ready. We always hold room in our schedule for her.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
I mean, they're great books. I don't blame you.
They are.
So how long have you been writing, Jenn? I mean, like, when did you put your first book out?
September 2022, I want to say. That's pretty new.
Yeah. You've been cranking the books out.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, what, 4 years? And you're at 40-something books?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I write a book a month, and I stockpile them to stay ahead of my schedule. And I have 14 releases this year. One, two, three are out. Sorry. Three are out right now. I have another one out at the end of this month. That's a co-write. And then I have 1 to 2 every single month for the rest of the year till October.
Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
these aren't short books, Jen.
No,
These
they're
are
not.
not novellas.
If you're on her
I
Facebook, she posts her word count, like how many words she's written, and they are, I mean, this is what a full-time author can look like. I mean, she's sitting at her desk for like 8 hours cranking out 10,000 to 15. I think you did 15,000 words one day. I was like,
once. So I try
She's
to
like,
do 5 to
once.
6 a day. 5 to 6,000 5 to 6,000 words a day is like my sweet spot. So
Yeah.
that's like my happy place.
Yeah.
But I'm doing, I mean, 140,000 words a month or so, like easy. Yeah. And I
Wow.
mean, when I hit a certain point, like I'm no longer in the driver's seat. Like I'm just sitting here
Right. Right.
writing what scenes I'm seeing.
Right.
But someone said I write on my phone, and I do. All my books
Yeah.
have been written on my phone. So I like lay in bed and I write on my
I mean,
phone.
it does make it really, it is convenient. I write all my reviews on my phone. I mean, like, as soon as I finish a book, I'm in my bed with my phone, just like, do, 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 so I get that, it's where you're
I have
comfortable.
I have stupid thumbs. I would have too many typos. Like my autocorrect and I are not friends
They're
because like
the
my
I,
thumbs will shift over like one on the QWERTY
same,
keyboard.
I
same.
changed my keyboard to fit my brain. So certain,
Interesting.
yeah, so certain keys on my keyboard are different from other people's.
Hmm.
Oh,
Uh-huh. So my thumb doesn't hit the wrong button anymore.
Aren't you
right.
just a smarty pants? That's amazing. Can you
I
teach me
was like,
teach me your
adjustments.
ways, Obi-Wan? Jeez.
I was like, I had to. Hierarchical? Yeah, no, I had to change it to fit my brain because I've always done work on my phone. And I had to make it work. Like I have small kids at home, and like the laptop, I had a cat that used to like to sit in my lap. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like the laptop never worked for me, and I write
Yeah.
better on my phone because
Yeah.
if I'm in the car, I can bounce back and forth.
Mhm. I get it. No, I mean it makes total sense and it's very efficient. So I mean if you can do it, go for it. That's great.
This is
So
why I talk. I can't do any of that, so I just say the words.
but you
You
know
write
what?
them, I'll say them.
But you're so good at it, Tyler. So it's okay.
Oh,
It's
well,
okay.
thank you.
You found your niche. You're good. You don't have to write. You can just talk. So tell me a little bit about how you come up with all of these ideas and all of these characters that are just so different and so rich. I mean, they're deep characters. They all have stories. They all have pasts and their own separate, personalities. And you've come up with a lot of them. So where does all that come from?
When I first wrote Not My Sin, I had no idea if there would be a book after that. I just kind of like went
Mm-hmm.
with it. And so, because in my head, I was like, okay, there's going to be a scene that's important to Aisling and fight. So, fight has to come first,
Yeah.
right? And then when I wrote Aisling, she was totally different for some people than what you thought she would be like in Not My Sin. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons why was because when you have high anxiety and depression, you mask like
Yeah.
nobody's
Oh,
business. You are
yeah.
a whole different person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as somebody who does mask really well, right?
Oh, is this roll call?
I have some experience with that. Yeah. So
Yes.
they kind of like tell me who they think who they are, right? As
Yeah.
I'm writing. So I get those personalities as I'm writing, and they're kind of like creating themselves in the background in the back of my head until they start to be loud enough in my head to be able to write them.
Yeah. Yeah. I
She's my
love that.
favorite. Aisling's been my favorite of the three so far.
And she's the main in Forget, correct?
She
Hmm.
is.
Yeah. So we have okay. So I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm gonna get there. So I'm very excited. Yes.
And
Uh,
there's a character in Not My Sin. I don't know if you remember her, but she's the one who, during the auction, Ren's walking through the background of the auction hall, and there's a girl in lingerie, and she's leaning up against the wall with a smirk. And remember her? Okay, she gets a story in Retribution. I had no idea.
That's so
No
funny.
idea.
Well, I mean, I get that though. It does make sense that sometimes that happens because, you know, you're writing these whole universes, you have all of these characters, and then all of a sudden you go, hey, wait, that girl saw that girl and she can be, yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense. I think the way that just kind of organically happens for you when you're writing these like large universes. So,
And that's exactly how it worked. Is it
yeah.
just starts to like fall into place as I start to pick up the next book.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
this is why we save voices.
Yes.
We have to save
Yeah,
samples of every voice.
and that's another thing
Like
that I
there
was
are
going to
no throwaway voices because
tell
you
you.
just don't know when you're gonna need them again.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't even
And
trust if they're dead. Like, if you. Because who knows?
Never trust.
They may come back.
that's really smart, Molly. That's really smart, honestly. It's like a soap opera. You never know. They could come back. Anything could happen. You know.
Right now I had people going, "Where's the body? Where's the body?" Because I don't know. Do you?
I'll let you know when I find it.
I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Cute innocent face.
Who, me? I'm just the author. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I know your type. I know your type. I got you all figured out. Yep. So, kind of going back to what you were talking about her masking and things like that, you do have a lot of mental health in your books, a lot of rep, a lot of disabilities and mental health rep, and I love that. I think that's super important for people to feel represented in books, you know, with their challenges that they face every day. So is obviously is very important to you as well. So what kind of drives you in that kind of
I have a background
arena?
in mental health, and so I kind of pull from that. I pull from experiences that I've heard as well. I used to work in a mental health institution, which is why when Ours Later came up, I'd heard the horror stories, and that's what I pulled from. So that's kind of how I pull from things, and it's really important for me too to show that mental health isn't linear. Like, there isn't this happens and then this happens and now you're cured. You know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And everyone's story is different. And yeah.
Exactly. And sometimes people are ready to deal with certain parts that are happening for them, and sometimes they're not, and that is okay. People are really upset with me for Not My Sin when uh, a certain male Omega goes through some really terrible stuff at the end, and he doesn't want to deal with it, right? It isn't until Forget that you'll see that he's ready. Like he's having nightmares and he breaks with his favorite people.
That's
his
real. That's so
that's
real. Especially
Mm-hmm.
for men and male characters. I mean, that's very real. So yeah.
So I got a lot of heat for that, but I was like, I'm going to tell this story the way that they want me to. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be on readers' timeline because it can't be. It's got to be
you know your story. Yeah. You know where it's going. You're seeing the whole board. We're just seeing part of it. But yeah, I know. So we have to have faith in our authors, but yeah, sometimes it's hard.
It is. And I mean, sometimes people go to therapy and sometimes people choose, to kill their demons. Like,
yeah. Everyone's journey is different. So how have you ever had a character, I know you kind of talked about this with Aisling, but have you ever had a character that you thought was going to go one way and then just went a completely different way when you were halfway through the book?
Sold kind of went that way for me in Retribution. She is a psychopath and an assassin, but with morals, right? Never kids. She researches the people that she is contracted to, to unalive, etc. Right? Gotta watch what I say.
I got it. No, you never know.
Right. And so because of this, when she's contracted to unalive what ends up being her scent matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
She starts going, okay, something's wrong, right? And so the way that she chose to test, right, her scent match was to see how far she could go before he would snap or like get impatient with her or get upset with her, and it never
Mm-hmm.
happened. You know what I mean? Like it kind of showed her that like true love is patient, if you would. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so he literally was like, I will give you anything
Mm-hmm.
to make you safe, even if it means pegging me. Here you go, you're welcome. Like
Okay, things I didn't see coming in that sentence, but thanks,
This
Jen.
is
Thank
this is
you
like
so much.
You,
oh my
you haven't
god,
talked
this is
to
like
Jen
every
enough,
conversation
clearly.
ever with Jen.
no,
Clearly, I am not a I am a rookie, Jen. You're gonna have to take it easy on me.
yeah.
But I
This
got it
out went
now,
differently than
okay?
I expected.
I am up to speed now. We are good. You
My first
continue.
conversation with Jen was very first book. I was like, what is this trigger warning? What does it mean? I'm scared to Google it. Can you just tell me?
That's so fair. That's so fair. Yeah, and you'd rather hear it from her than have it on your search history.
Well, because
Yes,
You'd be
but
surprised how many people
you only had to read it. I had to say it.
acted it out.
He has a
especially
point.
for that scene, I just gotta imagine you had like sympathy pain or something. That one was
A
awful.
little bit,
A little bit.
There was some cringing in the booth. Yeah,
Little bit. Just a little bit.
just getting into character, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, it's
I mean, at
so
least I got to be both sides of it, right? Like I wasn't just one side of it. That would have been worse.
You you weren't just the receiving end.
Correct. Yes.
you were, oh, you were catching and pitching there, buddy. Oh my god, that is so funny. So, okay, out of all the characters that you have written, and I'm gonna ask Molly and Tyler too, and all the characters that you have narrated, who would you want to hang out with?
Aisling is sold, I think. Aisling because she's got some stories.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sold for Retribution because I'm slightly stabby, and so I think we could be really good friends. I mean, that's how I can be able to write it.
We love a stabby girl. It's
Like,
fine.
it keeps
Yeah.
me calm and cool, collected. So, you know.
Love it. Love it. Hey, we all got to get our frustrations out somehow. We love a stabby FMC. That's how we get it out. So it's good.
Yes.
What about you, Molly? Anybody that you think, oh man, I could really hang out with this chick?
Um, of all the girls, I don't know. I have a weird relationship with them because like Serenity is the girl that I wish I was, but I think I'm more of an Aisling. Um, but as far as like
Serenity is just she's such a badass and she's such a rare person. Like, yeah.
right,
Yeah.
but I actually think I would get drinks with Dom from the book we just narrated
Oh,
because
cool.
that guy, he's so dramatic. I just feel like getting drunk with him would be hilarious.
He's a trap. Like there's a part where they both end up like at one of those rage rooms
Oh,
where
yeah.
they just destroy everything. Aisling's having a day, and
Fun.
so Dom follows her there, and he is like, "Let's like beat the crap out of stuff." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
Why not?
I don't know why you're here, but if you're having a bad day, we can have a bad day together. Let's do it."
Yeah, he's very much just like, oh, let's do this. Let's do
Yeah.
it now.
And then
So
Ooh,
why not?
I hear an accent.
What? What?
He's
Little
got the accent. Yeah.
little
Oh,
preview there. Little
so
preview.
good.
Love it. Love it. So what about you, Tyler? Anybody that you think is just like that you would love to hang out with, get a beer with?
I mean, God, I've got so many of them to choose from.
You do have,
Um,
you unfortunately have a lot more to choose from.
but so I don't know. I really do. Asking me to pick a kid or something, but
yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that.
I would say, honestly, I think Flynn is kind of
My baby. I love him.
exactly like for the food, right? Like the master baker here that is amazing, but also is just like, these guys are unhinged, right? Like
In the
these guys.
best way, though.
Oh, 100%. But you could have a beer with them and then you would have to go, right? Like I as Tyler could not hang with these guys, right? But I think Flynn's a little more like let's go home and put on a movie and I'll bake you some cookies and I am all for that. I'm
Yes.
100% all for that.
Yes.
So there you go.
Sign me up. I'm down for that. I'm not completely done with Fight yet, but I'm an Augie fan. I like Augie. I think he's really cool.
Augie.
Yeah.
Augie's cool.
Augie's cool. I've been so impressed, Tyler, with just listening to these two books, how well you are differentiating and distinction between all of these characters and all of these male characters that you have to play. Mm-hmm. And like you said, because when they're interconnected like this, you have to think about, okay, is this person going to come back later on, and am I going to have to recreate this, crazy voice that I'm doing right now for somebody that's not a main character?
And that's why I don't do crazy voices as much as possible, because God forbid that's a main character in book 6, and like, oh my God, I got to do a whole book like that.
Jen would do that to you too. It sounds like
100%.
I think I asked for a list at one point, and she was like, I
was like, there's like so many, like there's like 50 of them. There's so many. It's ridiculous.
I was like, I'm guessing that if they have a name and they don't die, they're getting their own book.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds fair. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I hearing about people dying. Y'all are making me very nervous. I don't love this. It's making me very nervous.
They all deserved it.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Okay.
And you know from the beginning that they're bad. So it's like, part of the satisfying part of her brand really is that we know when they're bad, and we do love
the comeuppance. We do love the comeuppance. We love that a lot.
It's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
It's
Mine too.
knowing the bad guys get exactly what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
It's just happy.
Yeah. It's a good part. So how many books have you narrated, Tyler? Now, I know I was looking at it, but I couldn't quite get a number.
So released, I think I'm coming in on 25.
That's awesome.
But I have a couple that are in pre-release, and a couple that I'm recording right now, and I've got whatever Jenn throws my way, as well as I have some other series that are coming up. So I'm going to be probably closer to 50 by hopefully the end of this year or the middle of next year.
That's great. That's amazing. We love it when you're booked and busy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What about you, Molly? Are you mostly you said you're mostly just doing Jenn's books? Have you done a bunch before that?
So I'm probably coming in on around 50 books with the next few releases. I have basically like 15 authors that I narrate for again and again. And I'm not expanding past that because, indie authors tend to release very quickly. And I have to have an open schedule to accommodate everybody. So I find that this number is a pretty good place for me, where I also keep track of everybody's worlds better that way. Mm-hmm. Because not every narrator has the privilege of basically being booked again by the same authors over and over again.
Right.
But because I have like a lot of repeat customers, I haven't auditioned in like months at this point.
That's great.
Between this, I have two names. One is like the non-spicy name. Between those two, I'm coming on 50-ish now.
That's great. Congratulations. That's awesome. You guys are super successful. Are there any genres or tropes that you haven't gotten to yet, Jenn, that you're just dying to get out there on a page?
So I have this idea.
Do
for
tell.
it's really sad. Okay,
God,
so
Jenn.
sad.
No.
So what happened was, I want to do second chance for
Okay.
packs who have lost their packs. So yeah, I
Oh,
know. I
we were
know.
talking about
So
this
there's gonna be some
before. Oh my
crying in booths, and I'm really, really super sorry. So yeah, the thought that's basically the thought is that like I had somebody who her entire pack did pass away, and I wrote an anthology piece for her from Lost, from Dubious Match, actually, from the
Mhm.
Twinverse, and it's so sad. Like it doesn't hit your trigger, Molly, but you're gonna have to watch it because
you
she
I think you
it's
told
not
me.
quite it's not quite it because like she they take her to the hospital, okay,
Oh, I
and
remember this conversation. Oh
yes,
God.
because I told you, because I was like it's gonna be rough. Yeah, the grief verse is going to destroy us. That is the name of the series, is the grief verse. Yes, I know.
It's so bad you
So
named it
sorry.
the grief first.
Grief verse. I
I'm not sure
know,
that was.
I know. I'm so sorry. And like, in order to be able to write this, I'm gonna have to write one every couple of months, and like put in something a little bit happier because I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to make it, guys.
The
Yeah, so much
grief
trauma.
verse.
Grief
Why don't you
verse.
just call it therapy?
So she makes it to the hospital, okay? She gives birth to the baby. She takes a nap. And there had been this joke, right? He said
Mm-hmm.
she didn't want to leave. And she was like, listen, if you get to the hospital, right, and you do what you gotta do, we will get you a shake, like a milkshake, okay? And like, you have to sometimes barter with people who are in the middle of active labor, okay? And so that was the
True.
barter. And so
True.
while she's sleeping, her pack goes to get this from the cafeteria. And something terrible happens.
Jen,
I'm
you
so
are
sorry. I'm so
you are
sorry.
evil.
I'm
Evil.
so sorry.
That is terrible. You
It's
women
so
are
bad.
weeping everywhere right now, and they don't even know
Right?
what you're. They're not even here, and they can just feel the energy of the whole universe.
It's so sad.
I like the
And we
guilt.
got
Oh
another
my
one who
God.
like it's so sad, and like I can already see them. Like it's gonna be six books, and like three of them I already know the
6 books
packs and
of
the
the grief
characters.
verse.
Yes, they're already in my head. I can't stop it. I'm sorry.
I
Uh,
really feel like that could have been a trilogy, Jen. Jeez.
Stuff is going down. I'm sorry.
I'm already like really, really, really nervous.
so
So
like
yeah.
every time I get into one of Jen's books, because your FMCs just go through this. Like the first
Man.
third of the book is just a lot of me like.
Yeah.
And then it gets better because there's like revenge and stuff, and then those are always funny.
Right.
Because once Tyler starts bringing his voice in, there's always like a lot of really funny but violent stuff that happens. And then you get the happy ending. But that first
Right.
third, man, I'm just sitting there
I'm
going, snotting all over the place, like getting rid of all the snot,
dude.
trying not to
The
have to.
first 3 hours of fight, was not I was not human. I was a puddle.
Right.
I was a literal puddle. Like just listening to her and what she went through was
Yes.
absolutely just
So much.
gut wrenching. It was awful. It's
So
getting better
her
now, but
mom actually ends up getting a story in the Forgotten at the end of, yeah, so like that's really exciting. So like
I love
there's
that.
two second chance older like in their 40s 50s, right, love stories in the
Mm-hmm.
Forgotten. So like
Oh,
it's really
the
nice to
I
see.
the golden Omegaverse. I love that.
Yeah, so it's
that's the
called
one I look forward
the
to. Oh,
Forgotten. And because these are side characters that I created six um, short stories for. right? It's a 140,000 word book.
Short stories?
In short stories, 6 of them. I don't do short. I don't know why I did this to myself. I will never do this again. Okay, hear me out. I will never do this again. And so on the back of the book, it says, I wasn't forgotten. It just wasn't my time yet.
Jesus, Jenn.
See, that's the one I look forward to the most, though, because like
Because it's Brian's story.
we also, like, in the romance land, we get a lot of 20-year-olds and
Yeah,
or like
it's true.
early 30s. Man,
Yep.
I'm 40.
Right? Girl, I feel you.
I want some of these second chances, or like post-divorce people.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even have to be a bad divorce, like Hallmark, where it's always like, you divorced this terrible person. It's like, maybe it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
And
Jen, can we get a divorce
Ryan's
instead of like
ended up
somebody
with
dies?
instead of going into labor?
Okay.
Can we get a divorce instead of like a massive car crash or like, I don't know, a bus accident or whatever? I would take a divorce at this point. Oh my God. I'm so scared.
Yeah. And I also have a heat verse, like it's a spa verse. So like the Aisling also like is going to branch out for Omega's Haven to a heat clinic basically, but she's going to call it the spa a spa clinic, right? So everything's paid for. You go
That's a
in,
great
you
spa,
have your
if you ask
heat,
me.
right? You stay there for 3 days, you know what I mean? You have
Sign me up.
who come and like service you, so like I have 6 or 7 stories in the back of my head for that one too. And a certain like mean, terrible person is finally going to be unalive there. Just think about
in
it.
the spa?
Well, in those stories because she's terrible and I haven't been able to unalive her yet. So I'm pretty excited about that one.
I can't decide if I'm excited or terrified, Jenn. I'm going back and forth. I'm wavering. I can't decide.
And the answer is just yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Tyler.
100%.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yep.
right. You're right.
It's like horrible, but it's also funny. So it's a nice balance for me.
It really is. It really, yeah. Because I mean, like, there is that whole. I keep talking about fight because that's what I'm reading. So y'all apologize if that is not what y'all want to talk about. But
I love that book.
It's very like buddy comedy, like the whole like Jasper and Tommy, relationship. I love that.
I love that.
There's so much fun like banter, and it's not just between the main female character and whoever she's chatting with at that time.
So, it's really nice to see.
Yeah,
like they're whole people, like like sprung out of my head. So like it's really nice to see what they're like outside of just their obsession with the Omega. Like they have lives and they have drive and they have histories. You know what I mean? And they have businesses that you know what I mean. Yeah. So like it's really exciting to see like the whole picture for them.
I agree. I think that's one of the reasons why Omegaverse and why Choose just in general are so popular is because it just does give you that more characters. It's just more people to enjoy their personalities and to have conversations between them and things like. I mean, it's just more relationships to enjoy, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's so popular. And Omegaverse is just it's such a different. It's an escape for a lot of people, I think. So.
I think there's like a deep psychological need women have for things like Omegaverse because it's basically, I mean, it's satisfying. Getting an HEA in a world that is straight up patriarchy. I mean, that's kind of the point. Yep. It's exposure therapy that we can't get. Mm-hmm. So, if we can kind of handle that, or if we can get that kind of the thing we've been conditioned to want. If we can get it from a book, I think we end up being kind of healthier in our real life.
Absolutely.
So that's why
the bad guys always get what they deserve, too, in my books.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't forget that. Yeah, no, I agree. I think, we talk about that a lot with dark romance, how it's healing, and it is good for people who have been through trauma and things like that, just as a representation and processing thing. But I think, like you said, with Omegaverse, it's very much that kind of that basic need that women have to just, not we don't want to feel that way, but we do, you know?
Right.
And we can't help it, you know?
You kind of amplify it to almost a ridiculous degree in an Omegaverse, and we're all like, we all agree that we're kind of in this contract that we believe this and we're in it, and that's I kind of like how dramatic it allows everything to be.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't because I write contemporary romance, so I'm like, sometimes that crosses into like real life a little too closely. Omegaverse, it's just a nice, comfortable place that is familiar, but not too familiar.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. I've said that before. It's kind of like, it's that fantasy, but without being fantastic. You don't have magic. You don't have all that stuff, but it is literally nothing like your real life. But so you still get that dream, that fantasy world, but at the same time, you still have modern things and contemporary, you know,
Mafia.
settings.
I really like mafia romance. So when you
Exactly.
put the Omegaverse on it, it's just
Same thing.
A really great thing.
Yeah, you can make a Megaverse anything, and it's going to be great. You know, cowboy Omegaverse,
Hockey
motorcycle Omegaverse, mafia Omegaverse.
I have one of those. I have a motorcycle.
Whatever.
In July that I'm really excited about. That's like going to kick off
What, like
a motorcycle
6 books
world.
from now? Yeah, in July, 6 books from now.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 books from now.
Oh, well, I was off by 1 book.
That's right.
I've already got you pegged, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've talked about characters that you like or characters that you want to hang around. So what is a character that you really relate to, or someone that you've really pulled from your own experiences?
I would definitely say that Aisling is, and so is Nina from Ours Later. So I would definitely say those two. Like,
Yeah.
Nina's trying to like find her way, you know, in college and, you know, figure out what that is. And so I really relate to that from when I was younger, you know what I mean? Like, you know, do I become the doctor that my mom wants me to be, or do I figure something else out? And like now she's like, you're such a good author. She's like, this is what you should have been all along. You know what I mean? So like, it's funny how, you know, things cross over.
Doesn't that just feel so good though? It's like, it's so validating. Yeah. You don't want it to be, but it is. Yep. So what do you think is your most underappreciated work that you've done? Something that you've done that you just wish was like more popular than it is?
So I have I have contemporary romances, and so that's where I would say it was, because I wrote a contemporary Bully Academy duet.
Ooh, say more.
Called The Carlisle Kings. And it is a death bet. So, like, they have to unalive somebody that they choose from the school in order to basically be, like, given the keys to the world, right, in the secret society, which is why they are the kings. Okay? And Rochelle is a character that I wrote from a rock star series in my first 6 months as an author, and she came back last year, okay, in this duet. I know. And she has a lot of mental health issues. There's FF and MM in this duet, and I love writing FF because there's just a softer side to it, you know what I mean? And there's a really, it's complete now, before anybody throws things. It is complete now, but there's a really bad cliffhanger, okay? Where people may have thrown their Kindles based on, you know, some of the comments in here. And yeah,
you said it's a great duet, even if I wanted to
he didn't
smash
realize it wasn't like complete. And so, I mean, it was just 2 weeks out. It was fine. He survived.
You were fine. It was
It was
okay.
fine. But people will reread it and they'll get mad every time. But I tell people, without Liliana in this situation, Rochelle would have walked out of an open window, and that would have been it. She's so depressed, so anxious. Like, she hears voices, like depressive episode voices.
Yeah.
And so that is that is one of the darkest duets that I have written. Yeah, it was definitely dark, and you don't know if they're going to find her again, if they deserve her. By the end of the first book, you're like, maybe we should just throw them away.
You know what? I love that about all of your books, because there's always the question of like, can they figure out a way to show that they deserve that person? And I'm like, oh, I love this part.
It is. It's the best part because
It's
that's
important.
how those characters grow. They learn so much in trying to figure out how to impress this person that they now know is who they're meant to
Yeah.
be with. And so
And they're
they
also
grow so
different.
much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in
How
this,
it happens is
it
also so
is.
different.
In this
Yeah.
duet, one
Yeah.
of them has OCD, okay? And like the kind of OCD where you like want to pull people apart to see what they're made of, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
there's this part in the book where he needs a visual representation of how much he broke Rochelle. So he starts breaking plates to see how
That's
far you could break a plate before the glass turned into powder.
that's so
And you
sad.
couldn't put it back together again. And it is a part that I literally sobbed the entire time while walking, while like walking my fingers across that keyboard, because I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? The whole time I was just like, because it definitely like his so Rochelle has a stepfather, and her stepfather's talking to Theo, and he says, sometimes people can't come back because you've broken them so much. Be careful how far you take this with my stepdaughter, because you may not get her back. So he goes to the kitchen after that conversation. He grabs a stack of plates, goes out to the patio and starts breaking plates. And then he gets on his knees to see if he could put them together. And he decides, I may not be able to put her back exactly like she was before, but maybe I can give her some of my broken pieces.
Jen, I did not sign up for this.
To be able to help her get put together. Like, so yeah, that's that. And you want to be broken. You're
The only
welcome.
thing that the only thing that is running through this brain right now is how is that not the damn grief verse? And where are we going to get to the grief verse from here?
Right? And it gets worse. The reverse is going to be so much worse than that.
That's all I want to know, Jen.
I kind of look forward to it though, because like every time she makes me cry, it's nice to have a reason to cry sometimes.
Oh, for sure. We love it. We love a good cry. I mean, we wouldn't be doing this if we
Yeah,
didn't.
it just looks ridiculous when I'm in like the pickup line. I'm like, I'm fine.
Everything's yeah, I literally posted a video today of me bawling multiple times over a book. So trust me, I get it. I mean, I do it all the time. And it is cathartic. It is, it's something that we all enjoy doing. So even though we like to gripe about it, and I will gripe about it. So you just wait. It's coming. Well, okay, so I know that Jen, you have done quite a few events, signing events, and things like that. So, can you guys kind of tell me if you're doing any signing events, like where you're going to be, where people can come meet you and give you hugs or whatever?
Okay, I was at Shadows. This is where people tell me I'm crazy, so buckle up. This year's a little nuts. I was at Shadows last weekend. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
be at Kink and Ink in Dallas next month.
I'll be there.
Okay, so I'll be there. And then there's Authors After Midnight that I'm going to be in North Carolina in July. And then Sitters in Stardust in August in Boston.
And you're
Fangirl in
writing what, 20
Orlando.
books in this time period?
I have to figure out how I'm gonna like fix books and order books and offer books, because there's gonna be so much between now and October. And then let's see, Book Harvest in October, Love in Vegas in October, yeah, Spellbound in New York in October, and Nest Fest in Baltimore in November. I'm going to hibernation after that. You're welcome. I'm
You
done.
need to, girl.
And she still has
Dang.
releases during those months too.
I
Yeah.
do.
Exactly.
I
I
do
was
have
like,
releases during those months. So I'm
yeah,
basically going to be writing on planes
on your phone.
or my phone.
On your phone.
It's the only way I can do it, which is also why I'm like writing ahead of time. So my goal is to be done with everything for this year by August.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to be. It's like October is booked. You're booked.
I'm booked. So
You're booked and
this
busy.
month I'm writing the book for May.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything's 2 to 3 months ahead of time so that I can be ahead.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
It's a little nuts.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Molly, do you go to any events or do any signings or anything like that?
No, I don't leave my house as much as possible.
Fair.
Which is fair.
I live on a farm upstate. I am a hermit.
Oh,
I try not to go anywhere. I drop off my kid at school, I pick him up, and then I stay home.
sounds great. Love that. I know, Tyler, I met you at Villains and Vixens, so I know you've done some signings before. Do you have any coming up?
I do. So I was at Shadows as well last weekend, and I'll let Jen tell you the story of how we met. But so I will be at Tempted and Tantalizing in Raleigh next weekend. I will be back at Villains and Vixens in Orlando in July, and there's one more. Love and Romance in Toronto in May.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm booked for this year. I'm on a couple of wait lists, but we'll see where that goes.
Giving Canada some love. We like that.
Yes.
Our Canadian friends, they don't get as much love as we do. So I like that.
So I met Tyler last weekend, and he did not tell me who he was when he came to my table.
Tyler.
Let me tell
He
you
sent his
this.
publicist ahead of time saying he's on his way, he'll be here at some point. He's super busy, you're super busy. Like, we'll make it happen. I was like, okay. Well, my table was slammed most of the weekend, which was great, right? But I
Love
like
it.
also when I'm really busy and I'm tired, I kind of like disassociate a little bit. So I like don't 100% pay attention to what I'm doing in front of me. So Tyler comes over during a dissociative state, okay,
Yep.
and he goes,
Yep.
I love your book covers, and me, oh thanks. Listen,
Weirdo.
it's really embarrassing, okay? And so he starts talking about, art and this and the other, and then he was like, drops into Shaw's voice and goes, I really like that Shaw guy from Not My Sin. I
Sneaky.
screamed. Oh, I screamed. Okay.
Sneaky Pete.
I
Oh.
launched myself and like at him for a hug. Alicia Williams is next to me and she goes, who did you launch yourself at? You're not even a hugger. And I was
Oh, so sneaky.
I hid my voice and everything. Like I came up and I was just like, "Oh wow, can you tell me about this book? Like, that one looks really interesting."
Oh, and this is like
This is the highlight of my weekend.
You know what though, Jen? I hate to say this, but you deserve it. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's your comeuppance.
So okay, I've engineered so many of Tyler's books that I'm like, I would recognize his voice. I'm sure I would. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I'd have no fucking clue.
No, nobody's real voice is what they do in books. So it's like you rarely ever, you don't recognize anybody's voices. It's crazy.
I did one book. Probably a year, maybe 2 years ago. That was my first like all Irish, right? Like so, I was Irish for the entire book, and one of the side characters, I used my voice, just my regular voice. And I got a note from the author. It was like, I don't know, that American accent was kind of not believable. And I'm like, that was me.
Like, you should really work on that. It's not really very good.
I love that critique. It cracks me up every time. I did an audiobook where my co-narrator was actually British, and like at least 2 reviews were like, that British accent was so unrealistic. I was like, what?
Actually, it's about as real as it gets, folks. That's so funny. Yeah, it's funny because the accents are great, but yeah, we really don't have any idea what most of you guys sound like just in your day to day life. That's one of the things that I laugh at all the time doing these interviews and stuff, and I'm just like, that. Well, you don't sound anything like I thought you were going to sound.
So I'm
It's
worse. I have a young child, so I sound like Miss Rachel in my real life. I'm like, yes, honey. Oh, no, we don't touch. We don't touch.
yeah, and you can't really use that voice in an Omegaverse. It's kind of oogie.
No. A little weird.
A little weird. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is there anything that you want to put out there about Fight and about what's coming out so that people can get excited about this book? Not Fight, Forget. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm reading Fight. Sorry, y'all.
You know what? I did that to Jenn too. I totally gave her the wrong name of which book we were working on.
You and your F words.
You already did that. You already did that book like months ago.
Like, I already said that. I was like, wait. I think that's it.
I'm like, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry.
I was so confused.
No,
like,
so
wait a minute.
Jen's done that to me though. I remember asking about characters, and I was like, "Do you have any like inspiration, or like, do you have an actor in mind, or something?" And she sent me the voices for the next book, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I should have given you the names."
And I was at an airport because I was on the way to the signing, and I was, trying to work from memory, and there's a lot of books, and so he was like, "You're working from an airport?" He was like, "That is some like serious like work ethic." He's like, "Wait until
like
you're home.
You could have waited.
Go away."
Your brain really does need to be donated to science, Jen. I'm just saying.
Right?
We need to study you.
To be fair, I was in a hotel lobby at the time.
Like in over 40.
Oh,
just the fact that you can keep all of these characters straight. Like, I know they came from your heart and from your brain, but like, I don't remember the stuff that I read a month ago, and I don't know how you do all of that and remember. I mean, 40 something books with,
how do you
10
not
characters.
repeat names?
Yeah,
So I look at like baby names, and then I also will like rewrite names in general. Like, we had Cayenne, and like I'm writing a Cohen, Koen. You know what I mean? So like,
Yep.
I will like rearrange letters of names so that I have a whole different one. So sometimes we really have to figure out how we're going to pronounce it, because I have re-engineered the name so much that we're like, well, we're going to pronounce it this way. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, really and truly, nobody's going to, I mean, when they're reading it, eyeball reading it, they're going to pronounce it however they want. But yeah, you got to tell these two how to pronounce it.
Remember Adrian, but I spelled it Adrain, like Adrain. That was one.
You torture these poor.
So the thing is, she told me that, but it like left my head. So I was like, I was pronouncing it wrong, and I was like, fuck, I just gave myself like 8 pickups.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
It happens. So anything about Forget that you think is really special that would make people really want to read it or listen to it?
I love that she has the world on her shoulders and she still cares about other people. Like, there's a scene where she's forced into a dating app, basically, because
I read that in the description. I love that.
So she, for the good of Omega's Haven, like she's testing it. And so Hollis says to her, if it would help another Omega, you would go and lay down in traffic, wouldn't you? And she goes, if it would help somebody, yeah. Like,
without question.
Duh. You know what I mean? Self-sacrificing. And it's like, not even the kind of self-sacrificing where like somebody expects something back. She expects nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? She just wants to know that she brightened somebody's day, that she helped somebody. That's how she is.
Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
I created a entire organization from scratch in Omega's Haven. And a lot of that has to do with like my background in nonprofit and stuff like that. So I try not to read reviews, but somebody wrote a review, and she's a therapist, and she was like, I have never seen an entire organization built from scratch that actually made sense the way they did in this series.
Oh, yeah. It does. I mean, it absolutely does.
Like from the money that it takes to, like sometimes groceries don't get, delivered properly. Like I worked in a homeless shelter for battered women at one point, domestic violence. So like I know how that all works. So I made my tweaks to it.
Yeah. No, I love that. And you don't have to read all of the books in order to read Forget. But there are those little Easter eggs and those little things that do continue throughout the stories that just really makes it a really rich experience to kind of go through them in order and kind of read everything that way. So I love that part about it. You do a really good job.
All full standalones, so you could literally start anywhere. I mean, I've had people start at the end and then realize that there's other things. So like they worked their way backwards or bounced around, and you can do that with the way that they were written.
Yeah. So if we do the next book that y'all are going to do, is it going to be in this series, continuing this series, or are you going to move to another series? What are you thinking?
We're moving to hockey for a minute.
Yes.
Before we come back.
That's also connected.
Right.
Psychotic. So it's called.
You said it. I didn't.
It's my brain. Not a fucking fan. One in Broken Dream. No, in the Twin-verse, I actually connected it because they have the brothers have friends in with in that hockey league, and so then one of the hockey players is going to get his story in the Forbidden verse. So like
not the grief verse.
Not the grief verse, not yet. We're not there yet.
Thank God.
I'm just 100% sure the grief verse is going to be like the most popular one.
Oh, it will. It 100% will, because we're all gluttons for punishment. We'll read
this is why we read these, right?
Absolutely. We will read it. Yeah.
So Tyler's like, oh my God, Jen. Like he's like furiously taking notes. He's like,
what? So hockey next, which I'm very excited about. So when do you think y'all are going to be doing that?
We have it scheduled in May to record in May.
Awesome.
So hopefully early June is when we'll get it out. And then hopefully we'll go back to the unhinged verse after that, I think. I don't know.
We'll
Whatever Jen wants.
We are going back to the unhinged verse up until Broken Dreams, and then we're going to go into the twin verse because Hollis and her sister, and then we are going to back it back into Retribution. We're trying to go.
I love that Molly's finding this out in real time. She's like, oh, really? Okay, cool.
So Molly said that we should write this in order of publication. So that's what we're doing.
So I really like Hollis because she has that. So when I first started narrating, it was all about like that really approachable, like Apple voice, right? It was like that high pitched, I'm so young and approachable voice, which is not exactly. Clearly, it's not exactly my voice.
I love your voice. Don't say it. I love your voice. Yeah.
But I'm more suited towards thrillers a lot of the time. So the diversity that she has in her writing is such a relief for me. But Hollis has like an Eartha Kitt seductive voice. Ooh. And I cannot wait to do, 2 books in that voice.
I can't wait to hear it.
I love her so much. She's like that mafia princess that stands on the line between real life and then the mafia family, so like she's prim and proper when she wants to be, but she always has a knife right between her cleavage, or one on her
girls gotta
do side. Right, exactly. She has people who, come into her business, to talk mafia stuff, you know what I mean? Or like to gossip with her. Like Kyan will come in and gossip with her just because he's like, hey, Mr. Face, I have gossip. Want to hear? Like
I love your characters so much. They're just so real, and they're also diverse and different. And I've enjoyed going into your verse very much. So I've enjoyed it very much. I'm really grateful to Tyler for suggesting that we do this. That kind of kicked me to listen to these books, and I really have enjoyed them so much. So, we are over an hour because we yapped a lot. Is there anything else that you guys would like to say or promote or anything like that before we get out of here?
Buy direct from authors. That's a big one for me.
Yes.
Yes.
If you go through adleraudios.com and go through any of those, though, all of the people on that we're selling direct for, they get almost all of the proceeds, if not actually all of it. It goes to the production of their audiobooks.
I love that. That's so awesome. Yeah, so I will definitely put that in my description as well. I'll make sure that you guys get a link in there. So what about you, Tyler? Anything you got coming up or anything you're super excited about?
So I have a lot coming up, but we're here to talk about Jenn and Molly, right? And that's I'm telling you, Forget is a great book.
It is.
I'm very excited.
The characters are amazing, and we talk about Jenn's writing and coming up with all these characters, and I get asked a lot, how do you come up with the voices for so many different guys, right? And I have to say, like, it's so easy just by reading, right? Because you're getting a full character. With every one of Jenn's characters, you're getting a full character. You're not just getting the mafia guy who, I'm always just hard all the time and that's all I do, or the, it's sexy time. Let's go. You get,
You're so right. No.
You get their real life too. You get the banter between, two best friends, Jasper and Tommy. You get, these guys who they're mafia enforcers, right? No one gives them shit, like, except for when they meet Aisling.
Yeah.
And she gives it back tenfold, right? And it is so fun to play those characters and to have that back and forth and to bring back, old characters that I really think for fans of this series, you're going to really, really like this book.
Yeah,
you're going to really like these characters. You're going to really like the writing. And so if we're going to talk about what we're promoting, that's what I'm promoting here. I'm promoting these two women putting together an amazing book from the writing and the production. And I just get to be a part of it. And I'm super excited about it.
That's awesome.
And I agree. I really like having one of Jenn's books on my schedule. It's always, Tyler, you gotta give yourself credit. The reason I keep casting you on everything is because you are, not every male narrator is a joy to work with. And I have had, I think we're almost coming on like half a dozen books together. And you're always prepped and you're respectful of the genre. We have
Tyler gets it with romance too. Like, he understands that there's emotion to this. We were talking about that last weekend, and he was like, he was telling me about how, like, he did a scene from Not My Sin, and he was like, there's like when she like jumps up and over the fence and she runs away, and like all the guys are watching her on the cameras. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much emotion. You can feel Flynn breaking. You know what I mean? Because he was like, she's going, and you're just going to like let her go.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? We gotta go find her. You know what I mean? And then so like that makes people cry. So
it made
there's
me
so
cry.
much emotion, right?
Yeah.
There's so much emotion to romance, and like you have to give that part credit to to romance, and Tyler gets it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it is very important. And Tyler, you do an amazing job on these books. Seriously, I know, like you said, we're here to promote and everything, but to this book, but you guys all do an amazing job. I love these books. I've enjoyed them so much. And Jenn, your brain again needs to be studied in a lab somewhere. I don't even know how you come up with all this stuff or how you do it so quickly. Or, do you ever get blocked? Like, do you ever, like, no. No, it just flows out of you.
In my head, and I don't fight them, so it's their fault.
Let them talk, babe. Let them talk. I'm fine with it. I love it. Bring it out. So yeah, well, I love these books. I can't wait for Forget. I'm super excited to listen to it. I think you guys do a great job with these books, and I'm so excited that there's so many more coming, and I can't wait for hockey. That's gonna be
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. It was really fun to do a foray into
I was
hockey because listen,
That
4x2.
that wasn't a slip. We
Yeah,
know that wasn't a slip.
I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Listen.
Yes, it is fun. Go ahead, keep going.
It was fun.
Love that. That was great. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Jen, I think Jen's lost it.
Yeah, I'm not safe for people. No.
Those are my favorite people, to be honest. So that's fine. I love that. Okay, guys. Well, I am super excited about Forget. Everyone go to Adler Audios to buy Forget if you can. And I can't wait to listen to it. And I can't wait to hear what you have coming next. And now I got to go load up my Kindle with all the books that aren't on audio yet. So that'll be fun. And do not call me when you are finished with the Grief-verse, okay?
Just say, I just know that that's going to be the one that everybody like, God.
You can leave me off that list. I'll just wait to see what everyone else says, and then I'll decide if I want to go there or not.
It's gonna be so traumatic. I can't even lie and say it's gonna be fun.
Look at her face.
Jen, this is not how we advertise, hun. This is not what we do. It's going to be so dramatic. Aren't you excited?
I remember the voice note. I remember her voice note was like, it's going to be so sad. I'm like, what?
Yay! Yay! I can't wait.
And they're getting louder. Like the characters are getting louder, and I'm like, oh no, we can't do this until 2028. 2028.
No, good. I have a couple more years.
Yes. And it's like I wrote the anthology for Spellbound in the Valley, and it was called Inked in Her Sorrow. Because she's a tattoo artist. Inked in Her Sorrow. Yeah.
That sounds permanent. It sounds like it leaves a mark, Jen.
Yeah.
It's like the most parental thing I've heard today. It's like, that sounds like a permanent decision. Are you sure?
Are you sure you want to do that to me, Jen? Are you sure? I did not consent to this permanent mark that you're going to leave on me.
Nobody ever does. It's fine.
Yeah. And now I'm addicted, so we're all screwed.
We are addicted. It's so these are such bingeable books. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like every time I prep them to like highlight the scripts, I get through it in a day, and I'm like, oh, this many words, that should take me like 3 days. One day, and I'm like, it's midnight. Why?
I mean, she binge writes, so it only makes sense that we should binge read her binge writing.
But then Molly and I are both like texting each other, like, did you get to this part yet? Like, oh my God, this is so.
Why? It's so awesome that you guys are fans of her books. Like, I know that just makes work so even that much more fun when you're actually a fan of the material and you're enjoying just reading the book, you know?
I think it's nice to have a team that is safe and empathetic, and we genuinely do enjoy working with each other and like chatting with each other. That's always that's not a privilege that everybody in the book space gets. So
absolutely.
This is just why it's like I want to protect this circle so much. It's just this is like one of the best parts of my quarter or month or whatever we get to whenever we get the book.
Yeah. No, well, I think you guys you're a great team. You obviously all get each other and you work well together and you make each other laugh, and that's all you can ask for. So here's my official application to be a part of the team. So whenever you guys have anything that you want to talk about, you just let me know because I like your team. You're fun.
Once you start reading our books, just let us know what you're thinking ahead of time, because Tyler and I don't I don't read until I actually have to start prepping it, so that I can be,
I hear
traumatized,
you.
Tyler.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
Appropriately.
100%.
Yeah, you have to react to the trauma appropriately.
Right?
Understandable. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and chatting, and I really hope that everything works out well with the book, and I'm sure everything's going to be great, and everybody's going to love it. And I guess we'll see you again. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
All right.
y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Jenn. Thanks, Molly.